Blackstone Audiobooks presents
Socialism by Ludwig von Mises, translated by J. Kahan. The Foreword by F. A. Hayek. When socialism first appeared in 1922, its impact was profound. It gradually but fundamentally altered the outlook of many of the young idealists returning to their university studies after World War I. I know, for I was one of them. We felt that the civilization in which we'd grown up had collapsed. We were determined to build a better world, and it was this desire to reconstruct society that led many of us to the study of economics. Socialism promised to fulfill our hopes for a more rational, a more just world, and then came this book. Our hopes were dashed. Socialism told us that we had been looking for improvement in the wrong direction. A number of my contemporaries, who later became well known, and who were then unknown to each other, went through the same experience. Wilhelm Röpke in Germany and Lionel Robbins in England are but two examples. None of us had initially been Mises' pupils. I had come to know him while working for a temporary Austrian government office which was entrusted with the implementation of certain clauses of the Treaty of Versailles. He was my superior, the director of the department. Mises was then best known as a fighter against inflation. He'd gained the ear of the government, and from another position as financial adviser to the Vienna Chamber of Commerce was immensely busy, urging the government to take the only path by which a complete collapse of the currency could still be prevented. During the first 8 months I served under him, my nominal salary rose to 200 times the initial amount. As students during the early 1920s, many of us were aware of Mises as the somewhat reclusive university lecturer who, a decade or so earlier, had published a book known for its successful application of the Austrian marginal utility analysis theory of money, a book Max Weber described as the most acceptable work on the subject. It was his Theorie des Geldes und der Umlaufsmittel, published in 1912, translated into English as The Theory of Money and Credit, published in 1981. Perhaps we ought to have known that in 1919 he had also published a thoughtful and far-seeing study on the wider aspects of social philosophy concerning the nation, the state, and the economy. It never became widely known, however, and I discovered it only when I was his subordinate at the government office in Vienna.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?